What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Cece. This is my fitness channel where I like to share my fitness journey with you guys, fitness vlogs, what I eat in a day, and everything in between. For more on that, be sure to subscribe. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Every day is a gift, and I'm so grateful you decided to spend part of that gift here with me today. Honestly, I hate to do two talking head videos in a row. Did I just go change my shirt so I could film this? Probably. But anyway, I just really am so excited about life again, and during my time off, I was still consuming some content. I did actually take a month off Instagram. I just got back on a couple days ago, which was also like really refreshing for my recalibration. But I got into 75 hard content, and I got so inspired by some of the things I was seeing and just the commitment I was seeing from other people. I found so inspiring. And of course, I'm sure you guys have heard of the 75 hard challenge. If you haven't, I'm gonna go ahead and go pull them up on my phone because but yeah, I just found it so inspiring, especially when I was just so down and I wasn't feeling that great about life or about myself. Like, I just found it so inspiring seeing these people commit to these very strict rules for 75 days and who they became in the process of that. And so I wanted to do a little challenge myself. I didn't want to do 75 hard. I have my own beef with that, which I will go into each rule, why I don't want to do it in the rule I'm doing instead. And so mine's going to be more of a 75 soft. That's what I'm going to frame it as. I don't know if it's a medium or a soft. I kind of watched a few of those videos and I couldn't really find a distinct difference. So I'm going to do soft. I'm sure you've heard of it. And if you have not, 75 hard is actually a mental toughness challenge where you have to complete a list of tasks every single day. No exceptions. Every single task has to be completed every day, or you have to start over, which is, again, something I don't agree with. But I'm gonna go over the rules really quick. 2 45-minute workouts, one has to be outside. Follow a diet, whatever that is, you just have to stick to it. No alcohol, no cheat meals. 1 gallon of water a day. Read 10 pages of a nonfiction book. You can't listen to audiobooks. And you have to take a progress picture every single day. So while I was inspired, I just knew the amount of, it's so funny, one of my friends asked me years ago to do 75 hard, and I was like, I had all these reasons then not to do it, and like, I just feel even more confirmed that like it's not exactly for me the level of strictness that this particular challenge has. I kind of wanted this to be not a collaboration, but if you guys are doing something new for the new year, I said in my last video, my new year is just beginning. My new year resolutions are just starting for me, because I kind of had to get from the down under with my old job. But I'm just so excited, and it's been a great first couple days. I've already started filming some content for this, and it feels really great. It just feels great to like put this energy into myself. And so anyway, so we're gonna start with the first rule. The 75 hard first rule is 2 45-minute workouts a day, and one must be outdoors. So I watched this girl do it, right? She ran 10 miles outdoors, right? She still had to do a second 45-minute workout after running 10 miles. I'm like, girl, she ran for like maybe an hour, 20 minutes combined, right? The 45 minutes, that's 90 minutes of exercise. No, they have to be at separate times. And I've heard even with like stricter rules, like they have to be like more than 3 hours apart, which I don't understand. 90 minutes of exercise is 90 minutes of exercise, whether you do a portion in the morning, a portion at night, and all together. To me, 90 minutes is 90 minutes. So I just don't agree with this rule. My movement goal for my 75 soft is to move 5 days a week. So if you guys don't know, please go check out my video. I explained everything. I did have a knee injury back in July, and it's still not 100% healed. I have my good weeks and my bad weeks with it, but I just can't commit to that much movement yet. I'm just not there. So 5 days a week is all that I can commit to at the moment. So there's no limit. There's no max or minimum amount of time I need to exercise. As long as I'm moving my body, I can do yoga, I can do stretching, I can go for walks, I can go to the gym, I can cycle, I can do whatever I want to do. As long as I move my body 5 days a week, somehow, some way, that is the goal for me. I think that'll allow me to have enough balance and enough rest if I'm having a tough week with my knee. Follow a diet. So instead of following a diet, I just have like 2 parameters that I'm tracking in regards to this. I want to hit 125 grams of protein every single day. Sometimes when it comes to goal setting, you need to see where you're at first before you can set the goal. So I was tracking my protein for a week or so, and then the average was about 103 grams of protein a day. So I'm gonna strive for 125 grams of protein a day. I could be, and I do need to be eating more, but I kind of want to start there first, see if I can hit that consistently before I up that number. So that's one of my first nutrition or diet goals, is to eat 125 grams of protein a day. Also focusing on whole foods. I don't want to have a bunch of shakes every single day if I can avoid it. I would love to get my protein from like meat and like actual food instead of protein powders and stuff all the time. My second goal when it comes to nutrition and following a diet is 3 servings of fruit and vegetables a day. I know, I just suck at this. I wish I was better at it, and it takes a conscious effort for me. So putting it on this list is something to do. 3 servings of fruit, and vegetables every single day. It's just really important for your body. And for me, it's not even about calories or macros really. It's about the nutritional value of fruits and vegetables and how important it is for you to get your fiber and all the vitamins and all the yummy stuff that comes from consuming fruits and vegetables. And that's something I need to work on. So that is my second and final task for a fall away diet. No alcohol or cheat meals. I don't drink enough for like the no alcohol thing to be significant in my life. Like I don't drink, if I drink every weekend or even on a weekly basis, like I could see this being significant, but I drink every once in a while. No cheat meals. Like as long as I'm hitting my protein and my fruit and vegetable goals every single day, that's just my baseline. That doesn't really apply. My second big beef, a gallon of water a day. Like I am 5'3", in case anybody was wondering. Most people don't need to drink a gallon of water a day. There's literally nothing to support data-wise that someone of my stature needs to drink that much. It really needs to be a sliding scale based on activity, your weight, your height, whether you're male or female, because again, not everyone needs to drink a gallon a day. I just so strongly believe in that. So my goal is 80 ounces of water a day, which will be great for me to be consistent with. I suck at drinking water sometimes, I truly do. So getting a consistent 80 ounces will be significant for me, and it has been a challenge. So yeah, I'm sorry. I can go on and on and on about it. Like a gallon of water a day, everyone doesn't need to drink that much. Like I just don't believe that. It's not even mental toughness. Like what is it? Hyperhidrosis, I think, was when you sweat a lot. But there's like the thing when you drink too much water. Like too much of anything is not good. So anyway, I can rant on and on about it. So hi, editing CC here. I had another side note about the water thing for 75 hard. From what I've read, it can literally only be water. Tea doesn't count. You can't add flavorings to your water or anything. It literally just has to be a gallon of plain water, which again, I don't necessarily agree with. For me in particular, I can only speak for myself. When I make tea at home, 9.9 times out of 10, I'm not adding sugar or honey. It's literally just leaf water. That is literally just as hydrating as water, especially when you're drinking that much water and you don't need to. You really need to be aware and like proactive about your electrolytes because of how much water is going through your system, and most people don't need a gallon. So I think that's a little bit, again, I just don't agree. But even you guys know I do my home electrolyte mixture, and I'm not sure that would even count towards my water goal. So I understand when it comes to like sugary coffees or even super high sugar teas or juices and sodas, of course. So that's another side point about the gallon of water. Read 10 pages of a nonfiction book. It can't be audiobooks. I don't know. Reading to me is reading. So I understand why he wants it to be nonfiction, but I'm like, I don't know. When it comes to nonfiction books, I have a threshold with it because I can only intake so much. Like if I'm rereading Atomic Habits right now. So if I'm reading a lot of information that I have to like intake and apply in my life, I can only do that so much, right? Because my information is filling up, and I have to output. So I kind of need to empty this out before I can apply the things in life. When I read too much self-help books, for example, it can just be a bit much for me mentally to like have to intake that much information frequently, which is something that's just really only applying to me. But I'm like, reading is reading. If I'm reading more, whether it's fiction or nonfiction, like I'm just happy to be reading more. So I am just gonna read 10 pages a day, whether it's fiction or nonfiction. I'm just gonna try and read 10 pages a day, whatever I'm in the mood for. So take a progress picture every single day. I do, I need to get better at taking progress pictures. So right now I think I'm gonna do weekly, or I'm gonna lean weekly or bi-weekly. Every single day, I think I'm just lazy when it comes to things. I don't want to. Straight up, I don't want to. So weekly weigh-in and weekly progress picture. That should be frequently enough where I can track my progress and see how I'm doing with things. Every day is just a little bit extra for me. So there are two other things that I'm actually adding to my personal list for 75 sauce. One is brain dump journaling. If you guys don't know, I like to brain dump journal in the morning, just like thoughts, get it out. I have that on my list to do every single day. I've been really consistent with this for months now, so I just want to keep that up. It's really good for my mental, just like get it all out, whatever it is. Oh, I lied. There's 3 things I'm adding. So the second thing is meditation for 10 minutes. I've been meditating pretty frequently for most of my adult life. Is that a reach? I've been meditating for a while, consistently on and off for some years now, but I want to get back on the consistent train. I definitely have more mental clarity. It just benefits my life in so many areas. So one of my goals is to also meditate 10 minutes every single day. The third thing I'm going to add on is daily gratitude. Again, this is a journaling thing. This is a handwritten journal every single night. I again have been pretty consistent with this, but I wanted to track and make sure I am doing it because it's really important at the end of the day to like remain grateful and to have a grateful mindset, and just to remember all the amazing things that are happening in your life and reminding yourself of that every single day. And I do think, again, this is one of those things that contributes to me having a positive outlook on life, and so I added that to my list as well for a daily task to do. Another really like harsh line for me when it comes to the 75 hard is like, if you miss any of those things, like if you miss a workout, if you have a cheat meal, if you have a sip of alcohol, you have to start all the way over at day one. And I don't agree. I just think life happens sometimes you fall short, sometimes it's a really bad day. You did day 74 and you missed something. That doesn't undo the progress you had. I don't think you should have to start over. So I just don't believe in that. So my pivot for that is just don't miss twice. This is something actually from Atomic Habits. So if I miss journaling one day, okay, you're back on it the next day. I don't want to miss twice. And of course, I'm going to be very conscious to like avoid missing as much as possible, right? That's going to be the goal. My 75 sobs is off to a great start. I would love to hear if you guys have done a challenge like this before, if you would consider it, if you have any New Year's resolutions. I feel like we have a lot to catch up on because it's already February. I'd love to hear if you guys have anything going on, if you would like to join me on this challenge, if you have another challenge that you're doing, if you have done 75 hard, how was it for you? This challenge, I've already started it. I'm a couple days in. It feels fantastic. I feel so great being able to like put this much energy into myself and pour into myself in this way every single day. It feels really, really great. It's going to be a challenge. It is going to push me. The first day was actually like really tough for me because I was not prepared, which is my own fault. But I can already see how this is a challenge, and I've been rising to the occasion every day so far. So either way, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up because that supports me and my channel, which I'm so appreciative of. And of course, subscribe for more content. Every day is a gift, and I'm so grateful you decided to spend part of that gift here with me today. I will catch you guys very soon.